I, Marine Corps infantry veteran. You, Army infantry veteran. And
Okay.
there's this thing called stolen valor. I think nowadays it doesn't exist. I don't see the advantage of being a veteran at all. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
back in the day, there was a lot of stolen valor. And now Sergeant Slaughter's daughter is upset because there's a new wrestler, basically Marine, Lacey Evans. Is that her name, right?
Yeah. Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, United States Marine, Semper Fi, do or die, is doing a drill instructor thing. And Sergeant Slaughter's daughter tweeted and said, "How could you steal that idea?" Now, maybe it's just, man, I love Sergeant Slaughter, and stolen valor is kind of a fucked up situation, even though it's not very valuable anymore. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you're a veteran? Let me hire you right away. It's not like that exists in this world. So stolen valor, to me, I think is dead. Thank you, Americans, for not giving a shit about the troops so much that stolen valor isn't a thing. I think that's a step in the right direction. I think it's
I'd say so.
We're moving forward. But here's the thing, all right? I'm a huge fan of Sergeant Slaughter, okay? Love him, G.I. Joe. Loved him back in the day. But I think his daughter thinks that drill instructors and Marines were created by Sergeant Slaughter in this tweet.
Either that or she doesn't realize that her dad was never a drill instructor.
And that's a possibility. But here's the thing. Unlike John Cena, who had stolen valor and other people have, I think Sergeant Slaughter's stolen valor is a little hard because he's playing a character and they never wanted to break kayfabe. So it's not like, think about it. He's playing a Marine drill instructor, right? And he comes out and he's got to keep kayfabe alive. So, hey, Iron Sheik, are you really a Sheik from Iran? Of course. Nikolai Volkov, of course, But the problem is he was playing the part of a Marine and a drill instructor. So when he's keeping kayfabe alive, people are like, oh, okay, so he must be really a Marine.
Yeah, but I think in that instance, though, it doesn't really bother me. I'm like, whatever, he's just a wrestler doing kayfabe. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's only stupid whenever it comes to the point of complaining about someone stealing your gimmick when the other person actually was in the military. And then you're like, oh, you're stealing my gimmick. And it's like, what do you mean? I lived the gimmick.
Yeah, because the way it looks from this tweet from the daughter is that she thinks drill instructors and Marines are not real. Like, she's like,
possible.
I mean, it just looks that way. But yeah, but overall, I am loving this gimmick. Maybe it's because I'm Marines, you're Army. I'm like, yut, yut, the little cobra. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl representing the military. Woo, woo.
I do like Sergeant Slaughter's outfit.
Sergeant Slaughter's is such a great name. And the fact that there's a cobra, I think it's absolutely amazing. So
yeah, like she not only stole his gimmick, she joined Cobra.
So Sergeant Slaughter, I like that name. I am a huge fan. I'll be rooting for you. I don't know about you. Like, I think Marines might have more Semper Fi than Army. I will
I would say yes.
dog a goddamn wrestler. And someone say he served in a Marine. I'll be like, you shut your fucking mouth. He's one of us. Like, I'll be like, Lacey Evans, you fucking piece of shit. You can't wrestle forever. And then she's like, she served in a Marine Corps. I was like, hey, you guys, keep it down. All right, Semper Fi. She's one of us.
Everybody needs to respect her.
Yeah, same thing with Macklin. I was like, dude, Macklin kind of fucking overrated as fuck. He served the Marine Corps. I was like, that's my boy. That's my fucking boy.
Her gimmick?
What's that?
Her gimmick would be over with me if they just had one backstage segment where someone's getting interviewed in the background. You can see her eating crayons.
Here's the thing: the Marine Corps crayon joke, and I've said this before. It's a new podcast. So we could bring back some old stories. I served Marine Corps infantry. I never heard about eating crayons once. And then
I want to say it to you.
And then I got divorced, and when you get divorced, everyone's like, dude, you gotta date as many people as possible. That's your mission in life. You're like, all right, whatever. This is fucking awkward. So I dated a bunch of foreign ladies, and a lot of the foreign ladies serve in the military here in Japan, And oh my god, I live in Japan, and I called Americans foreign. Holy shit, I've become the Sergeant Slaughter of fucking Japan. But
and then you called it Japan.
All right, so yeah, but they kept giggling. And I was like, oh, do you like eat crayons? Like that was their joke. And I was like, is this some sexual thing? What the fuck's going on?
For some Marines, it is.
They're like, why do you keep mentioning about crayons? I'm like, oh, because Marines are so dumb. You eat crayons. You never heard that? Like, not once. But then again, like, you know, who's going to go to an infantry unit and be like, hey, guys, you eat crayons? You know what I mean? They're not
That's where I stand on it, is no one's going up to Marine infantry and saying, crayon eaters.
Yeah, because we're a very intense group. Like,
They're on the edge.
Yeah. It took years and years to calm down. Now I'm completely calm. But here's the thing.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that one video of a bunch of grunts beating on someone's car, angry at them over a traffic thing, I'm pretty sure that was all Marines.
Probably. I mean, I'm
out like apes pounding on a truck.
We had some anger. The funny thing is, though, like, I don't see myself as angry. Like, I've worked on inner peace a lot. Like, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so much better. I'm not angry. I come on YouTube. We got like 9 views and 12 people will be offended. I'm like, what? Is it the accent? What's going on here? I can't be any nicer. This is as high as it gets. It's as high as it gets.
You're not pro WWE enough. That's the main problem.
Yeah, I think you just have to be pro everything. Let me just tell you how YouTube works. Just be pro everything. Hey, dude, you know when you get fucking punched in the nuts, you're like, oh, yeah, I love it. Ha, 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 ha. And everything happens for a reason. Be like, hey, dude, remember?
You should do that for a video. You should, like, do a short where you get punched in the nuts and go, oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, I love corporations. Maybe.
I think that short could go viral.
All right. So, Sergeant Slaughter, we love you. All right. 10 out of 10. We'll root for you. At least I will. What about you, Army Dog? You rooting for her?
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent? All right.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Sergeant Slaughter's daughter, you got to, like, fact check some things before you go. And we still love you, Sergeant Slaughter. You were in a tight spot.
I hope in kayfabe they start saying that she's Sergeant Slaughter's daughter.
Oh, to make it even worse?
Yeah, I hope that's what they do. Sergeant Slaughter's daughter. Lacey Evans.
Because you see like One Man Gang, like they reuse guys. Bam Bam Bigelow, You know what I mean? They just reuse gimmicks. I do like to, like, I saw on a Twitter machine. Oh, dude, I've been getting in a habit of reading tweets. That's a bad habit to start. A very bad habit to start. And they're like, like, there was a debate on Twitter, and they're like, well, WBF owns it. Sergeant Slaughter owns it. I'm like, it's a goddamn Marine Corps drill instructor. No one owns it.
Yeah, it's not really that original of a gimmick.
No, it's not. It's pretty soon like you're like, oh, Army guy. Oh, it's like, oh, look out. So, there you go. Lacey, we're rooting for you. Good luck. And there you go. All right. Topic number 2, the countdown.